I'm your 14th District State Representative, Gloria Mendoza. We are now in the third week of the 2026 legislative session, and I want to share an update on what's happening in Olympia and what I'm hearing directly from you. Recently, I conducted an affordability survey across our district, and the message from families was clear and consistent. People are struggling with the rising cost of living. Food and fuel prices are too high. Housing costs and property taxes are putting pressure on household budgets. Healthcare costs remain a serious concern, and there is a strong opposition to recent tax increases that make everyday life more expensive. The survey also showed something else. People want action, not inaction. They want real, comprehensive solutions that actually lower costs, not policies that add to the burden. That's why I'm deeply concerned about the direction the majority party is taking this session. While affordability remains the #1 issue for Washington families, Democrats are moving in the opposite direction, again, this 2026 session. Their focus has been on raising taxes that will only make life more unaffordable. Just months after Democrats passed more than $9 billion in new taxes, the largest tax increase in state history, we are already seeing new proposals to raise taxes even further, including a new state income tax that Governor Ferguson supports. At the same time, there are no Democrat bills moving that directly address the affordability crisis. We should be alarmed. That is not what the people of our district are asking for. Republicans, on the other hand, have introduced multiple bills aimed at lowering costs and helping families make ends meet. Unfortunately, majority Democrats have refused to even give hearings to many of these affordability bills. This should really concern all of us. Even as this debate continues, I am working hard on legislation that directly matters to our community. One of my priority bills would add a 9th Superior Court judge in Yakima County. Our courts are overwhelmed. Case backlogs are growing and justice is being delayed, which impacts victims, defendants, and public safety. Adding one more judge would help move cases faster, reduce delays, and ensure our justice system works the way it should. I've also introduced legislation to create a Heritage Orchard program in partnership with Washington State University. This program would help identify and preserve rare and historic apple varieties still growing on small farms. Washington is the nation's leading apple producer, and this bill honors our agriculture roots while protecting a unique part of our history for future generations. You can learn more about these bills from my website, representative.gloriamendoza.com. Finally, I want to remind you how important your voice is in the legislative process. You can get involved by visiting the legislature's website, where you can call, write, or email legislators. You can call the toll-free number hotline at 1-800-562-6000. Testify in person or online. Comment on bills and watch proceedings at tvw.org. And during this legislative session, which continues until March 12th, I invite you to come to Olympia and see your state capitol. Visit the legislature and sit in on committee hearings or watch the proceedings from the gallery. Contact my office if you plan to visit. Also, reach out to my office if you have questions, comments, or suggestions about legislation and state government. Thank you for allowing me the honor to serve and represent you and the 14th District. I'm your state representative, Gloria Mendoza.